General Hospital spoilers, Alexis sides with Drew in custody battle, represents Sam's choice to ensure final wishes granted. General Hospital, GH, spoilers note fans were completely blindsided during the Wednesday, November 20th episode when it was revealed that Sam McCall's, Kelly Monaco, final wishes when it came to the children's custody was that Drew Quartermaine, Cameron Matheson, become the kids' sole caretaker. This shocked fans on so many levels considering Drew's actions as of late. Molly Lansing Davis, Kristen Vaganos, was with Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn, as the mom read Sam's will. Both were stunned, but Molly did point out that Sam could have drafted this years ago when Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, was presumed dead. Alexis was also quick to point out that Sam had a tumultuous co-parenting relationship with Jason, so it's unclear if her late daughter purposely shut Stone Cold out because of his dangerous career choices. Another thing Alexis has been vocal about as of late is ensuring her daughter's final wishes come to fruition. This was why it was so important for Alexis to find out what Sam wanted for both Scout Quartermaine, Cosette Abinante, and Danny Morgan, Asher Antonizin, when it came to guardianship. It's not hard to see that a custody battle could ensue between the twin Quartermaine brothers who have struggled to get along for years. Their recent confrontation, where Jason used Drew as a punching bag, was explosive and seemed to foreshadow more drama on the horizon for these two. Whether Sam intended on keeping Drew as Scout and Danny's sole caretaker in recent years or months is hard to say. She was very against Danny having a relationship with Jason upon his return and was happy that Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, was such a positive influence in the boy's life. However, even if they had married, which they didn't, he still wouldn't have legal rights over her children right now. One thing is for sure, Sam wanted her kids to remain under the same roof and together, if anything happened to her. If she drafted her will during a time that Jason was presumed dead, then leaving the kids with Drew, Danny's biological uncle, makes sense. Alexis and Drew have always been close, while she and Jason haven't had the best of relationships. Sam's mom is also an incredible lawyer, so if a legal custody battle does unravel, she'll be #Team Drew all the way. Alexis isn't privy to Drew's recently slim ball actions, and he's a hero in her eyes. Plus, working under the adage of wanting to ensure Sam's final wish with her kids is granted, Alexis won't think twice about representing Drew in court, if and when he needs it. General Hospital spoilers note that there will likely be many twists and turns as the adults in Scout and Danny's lives try and figure out the best way to navigate the situation. Alexis may go all in to throw Jason under the bus and make Drew look like an impeccable father. Still, the secrets hidden in Drew's closet, mainly his affairs with both Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watrous, and her daughter, his very married niece-in-law, Willow Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen, are sure to surface at the most inopportune time. Port Charles is no stranger to high-stakes drama, but the latest custody battle threatens to leave a permanent rift in the Davis-Corinthos McCall family. When Drew Kane finds himself in a fierce legal battle over his daughter, Scout, Alexis Davis steps into the ring, making a move that leaves the town reeling, and Sam McCall questioning her own decisions. The conflict begins. Kane's quiet strength has always been a hallmark of his character, but when his ex-wife and Scout's mother, Sam McCall, makes a surprising decision to prioritize her relationship with Dante Falconeri over her co-parenting arrangement, Drew is left feeling betrayed. He files for primary custody of Scout, believing Sam's increasingly busy life as a detective's partner leaves their daughter without the stability she deserves. Sam is blindsided by Drew's legal action, especially because they've long maintained an amicable relationship for Scout's sake. Torn between defending her choices and protecting her daughter from the fallout of a court battle, Sam turns to her mother, Alexis, for guidance. Alexis faces a choice. Alexis Davis, ever the fierce advocate and matriarch of the Davis family, finds herself in an impossible position. Representing Drew would mean siding with him against her own daughter. However, Sam's recent behavior has raised red flags in Alexis' mind. She can't ignore the undeniable tension between Sam's responsibilities as a mother and her growing bond with Dante, who has his own complicated history in Port Charles. "I'm doing this for Scout," Drew tells Alexis during a private conversation at Charlie's pub. I need someone who can see the bigger picture. I wouldn't ask you if I didn't think you understood what's at stake. Though conflicted, Alexis agrees to represent Drew. She frames her decision as aligning with what she believes Sam would want if she weren't caught up in her emotional whirlwind. Sam will always be my daughter. Alexis confides in her closest confidant, Diane Miller. But sometimes, being a mother means making the hard choices even when it hurts. Sam's reaction. When Sam learns that her own mother is representing Drew, she feels blindsided and betrayed. She storms into Alexis' office, demanding an explanation. "You're supposed to be on my side," Sam shouts, her voice thick with anger and disbelief. "I am on your side," Alexis replies calmly. "And that's exactly why I'm doing this. Scout needs stability, Sam. You've been stretched too thin, and whether you want to admit it or not, you've made choices that have left Drew feeling like he has no other option." The conversation devolves into a heated argument, with both women hurling accusations and dredging up old wounds. Alexis brings up Sam's history of reckless decisions and her tendency to prioritize her romantic relationships over her responsibilities. Sam counters by accusing Alexis of meddling and failing to trust her judgment. Meanwhile, Drew wrestles with guilt over dragging Scout into the middle of a court battle. He confides in Carly Spencer, who offers him a mix of encouragement and tough love. "You're doing what you think is right for Scout," Carly says, her eyes searching his for any sign of doubt. "But you have to be prepared for the fallout. Custody battles change everything. Are you ready for that?" Drew nods, his jaw set with determination. "Scout is worth it. I can't stand by and watch her get lost in the shuffle of Sam's life." The courtroom showdown. As the case progresses, tensions escalate. Alexis presents a compelling argument for Drew's case, emphasizing his steady presence in Scout's life and his ability to provide a structured, nurturing environment. She highlights moments when Sam's work with the PCPD and her relationship with Dante have pulled her away from her daughter. Sam, represented by Diane, fights back with equal fervor. Diane paints Drew's actions as an overreach, suggesting that he's using the court system to punish Sam for moving on. She argues that while Sam's life is busy, she has always been a devoted mother who puts Scout's needs first. The courtroom becomes a battleground, with Alexis and Diane engaging in a war of words that leaves spectators on the edge of their seats. Family members are divided, with Christina and Molly showing up to support Sam, while Monica Quartermain offers quiet support to Drew. Scout's voice. Amid the chaos, one voice emerges that has the power to change everything: Scout's. The young girl, wise beyond her years, surprises everyone by asking to speak to the judge privately. In a heartfelt conversation, Scout expresses her love for both of her parents but admits that she sometimes feels torn between them. She doesn't want to choose sides but wishes they could find a way to work together again. The judge takes Scout's words to heart, urging Drew and Sam to consider mediation as an alternative to a drawn-out custody battle. A turning point. The judge's suggestion forces Drew and Sam to confront the damage their fight has caused. Alexis, too, begins to question whether taking Drew's side was the right decision. In a rare moment of vulnerability, Alexis approaches Sam with an olive branch. "I didn't do this to hurt you," Alexis says, her voice soft. "I did it because I thought it was what Scout needed. But maybe what she really needs is for both of you to find a way to work together." Sam, still raw from the betrayal, hesitates but eventually nods. "I want what's best for Scout, too. Maybe we've both lost sight of that." A new beginning? As Drew and Sam agree to try mediation, the tension between them begins to thaw. Alexis steps back from the case, allowing a neutral third party to guide the process. Though the road ahead is uncertain, there's a glimmer of hope that the family can find a way to heal. For Alexis, the experience is a painful reminder of the complexities of motherhood and the blurred lines between personal and professional loyalties. For Drew and Sam, it's a chance to rediscover the shared commitment that once united them. In true General Hospital fashion, the custody battle may be far from over, but the journey has already reshaped the lives of everyone involved.